These guys are finding new ways to invent cardiac arrest, but I will tell you this, our guys never gave up the fight. We started the game as horrendous as you could, but we tell our guys in our locker room and every single day to keep showing up, possession after possession, day after day, bring that fight. And I thought we did a good job of that. You got to give ODU credit the way they came out. They played like their hair was on fire the first half, and we had a hard time, adjusting that physicality. They were getting to every 50-50 ball. They were running their offense with precision. We wasn't really in our gaps. We didn't have high hands. We didn't rebound. And we had to get back to that in the second half. And boy, did we ever. I'm proud of our effort, man, and I think we took another step. Today, our team grew up a little more.
All right, so the $64,000 question, what did you say in that locker room at halftime?
I had a few choice words.
Acceptable language.
Yeah, we're going to keep that in the locker room. But, we got a lot of leadership in our locker room. And I tell you what, I didn't have to do a lot of the talking. Our guys, talked among themselves. And when you have a team that is starting to be led by the players instead of only the coaches, I think you'll find the opportunity for us to get better. And that's a whole lot more fun, too. And so these guys are starting to take ownership of the results. And it means a lot to these men, man. It means a whole hell of a lot. And it shows in their effort.
Even before it got to halftime, getting it back to 12 there before, did that feel like, 12 feel like 2?
Yeah, and so we said we wanted to get it back to 10 when it was I think it was a 20-point game. It was a 20-point game. They said, listen, the last 3 minutes and 28 seconds of this half, let's see if we can get it down to 10. And actually, we had a chance to get it down to 9. The play we called was executed. But to go down and be in the half at 12, didn't feel good, but I did think we didn't lay down. And that's what I tell guys, man. You're going to have some adversity. And we've been creating adversity with these dudes in our locker room since June the 5th. And how do you deal with adversity? How do you acquire the skill of overcoming adversity? Well, you got to be in it, right? And we've tried to create, as many adverse situations with our group. So precisely when you get in these type of situations, you're able to handle it. And that's what we did.
Jonas or Tenari, just what did you feel like flipped on the court when you were getting back into the game for you guys?
Defense. We guarded way better. We trusted one another, and that led to us getting buckets on the offensive end. And like what you saw, how chaotic it gets, how everything was, man. A lot of times that's how our practices are. Coaches, they make it hard for us, and it got real hard. We got down by a lot, but coming out in the second half, we were able to stay together, move the ball on offense. We knew we had a great feel. As long as we got stops, we will make a comeback. And we just kept believing in each other. The team was able to knock some more threes down. We were able to get to the paint. We had a bunch of offensive rebounds. So it all started on the defensive end.
Coach, talk about the energy and the atmosphere in the building tonight, especially in the second half with the students in the building. How important was that for the guys to help stage their comeback?
And I'm glad you mentioned that because I went over to the student section. They were phenomenal. And they were really our sixth man. And having those guys be that animated and that loud, that gives us an extra bit of energy, man. And their energy was felt. And especially that second half, I'm very fortunate to have that group of students. I'm glad they're back in school because we're going to need them tails to turn back out on Saturday.
Already hit the three-pointer that gave you guys the lead, and they missed a shot. You got the rebound. And you went up by 5 after that. What was that little sequence? What was the meaning of that one for you?
The three, my teammate was just trust me and that got the next shot. I felt like I was open, and I work on that shot every day, so I just took it and it went in.
Did you kind of feel like once you guys got ahead, it was going to kind of crush your spirit a little bit and give you guys the path to go?
I don't want to necessarily say crush their spirit, but I felt like once we got ahead, I knew that if we kept playing defense, I knew we was going to continue to be better.
Plus 11 rebounds in the second half. I think you mentioned something like getting in your gaps or whatever. What was flipping to make that? get back
Well,
in there?
so that we put a whole lot more attention to letting those ball handlers. But we talk about finishing possessions. Possession's not over until you get a defensive rebound. And I tell you what, we had 31 defensive rebounds, we had 16 offensive rebounds, and that is, for us, we play so hard, and sometimes you could almost have a sigh of relief because, oh shit, the shot goes up. Well, it's not over. It's not over there. We got to finish the possession with a rebound. And we knew that that's a team that prides themselves on taking a lot of tough twos and a lot of tough shots. And if we can continue to force those shots, you know, first shot defensive field goal percentage for a while has been really, really good. If we can focus on getting the rebound off the one shot, I think we're going to be tough to beat. In that second half, I thought we did a phenomenal job of doing that. I mean, they only had 7 offensive rebounds, two of those 7 were team offensive rebounds, and so that's basically finishing possessions.
Perfect possession.
Yeah, yeah. He brought up we got perfect possession. These guys hate it, but the reason we do it, man, is just for these situations right here. So they get, you know, kind of look at us crazy when we got perfect possession, but it's precisely why we do it. You know, for these situations right here, and these guys, they kept the fight, they kept their poise, and they found them to get stop after stop, and we had good enough offensive possessions to get out of here with a win.
In 45 seconds, you're up 5. They got the ball. You just kind of made them work deep into that shot clock twice.
Let them keep dribbling it out, baby. Let them keep dribbling it out. And I thought our guys in that situation attached intelligence with how hard they were playing. And you know what? If they're going to dribble it out like that, that's fine. I think we had a phenomenal block shot on a baseline stand by DeJuan, and the emotion and you got a guy with DeJuan that played 39 minutes, Denard played 37 minutes, and they found an extra win in the last 2 minutes of a game. I keep telling these guys we got strength in numbers, and the reason we were so tough on you guys from a conditioning standpoint is for these type situations, and it's satisfying to see the result that we all want, because you guys have put in a lot of work, man. You guys have put in a lot of work, and you just got to keep stepping, man. Keep showing up, keep stepping up.
One is a win like this mean more than just, you know, all right, you go out and you win 5 or 6 points. Does this carry any more weight toward what you guys are trying to do?
I think this win, it just shows us, like, it shows everybody what type of team that we are, and it gives us confidence knowing that no matter how much we get down, like Coach said, just keep punching, keep fighting. Tonight just showed that just Georgia State, you know, we're not going anywhere. No matter how you play, you got to finish out the game when that clock hits 0. So, like I said, we were able to just come together, stay together as a team, we believed in each other, believed in what the coaches wanted us to do on offense and defense, and we carried it over, and we got a good team win. And moving forward, we just got to continue to just keep trusting in one another. As long as we do that, we'll be just fine.
Even with the win, is the 3-2 zone offense going to be on the docket for the next week or so?
Yeah, we're going to keep some in our back pocket. I know a lot of people are looking at this. This is something that we work on every now and then. I think we can be really, really good at it just because of the activity we can play in. We got to get some better in our rotations. We got to get a little bit better in our rotations. But I thought that kind of changed the tempo a little bit. And it's always good to be able to change up a little bit to keep our opponents, you know, guessing a little bit. But yeah, you'll see a little bit of that moving forward.
Anything else? Right.